Welcome to the Militia gaming community. I'm Trigger, and we finally have information on an update for Need for Speed. It's the first update. It's called Need for Speed Unbound Volume 2, and there is a bunch of stuff that we need to look at in this trailer. Let's go. All right, real quick before I get into the video, if you're an aspiring content creator and you want to learn from my experience, I opened up a new channel called Caliber Gaming. This is where I'm going to be showing you all the tips and tricks that I've learned over the past 4 years with creating content, particularly in the gaming space. There's a link in the description down below for that channel. I'm going to be posting content pretty soon, so keep an eye out. All right, let's get into this. So the Need for Speed Unbound Volume 2 trailer dropped today, and it is kind of juicy. There's a lot of things in the trailer. They tried to show off a bunch of different things in only a couple minutes of video, and there's some things that I'm excited about, some things that are just okay, and then there's some questions or concerns that I have with some of the features shown. So let's start at the top. The biggest takeaway is that there's going to be cops online. We're going to have cops in Need for Speed Unbound Online, but it doesn't really tell you how they are implemented. All of the gameplay footage that they showed, the cops are actually in like a free roam situation. It doesn't seem like they're adding any cops to races, which is pretty good, I think. But the concern that I have is that if the cops are online in free roam, what's going to happen when you exit your race? Is there any risk of losing the money that you just got from racing in your online playlist, or is that different, and how is that money banked? Do you have to go back to the garage to bank your money like you do in solo? There's just like some questions on how that works. We're going to find out next Tuesday, March 21st, which is when this update goes live. Now, I hope they don't make you bank your money from online races, because earning money in online is already tough enough, and they don't need to make it any harder to earn money. In fact, they should have made it easier to earn money. It's one of my biggest gripes with the entire game, and that's the economy online. It's just too difficult to earn money. So hopefully they've added ways to make money instead of ways to make it harder to make money, like adding cops online. This is not a smart move. Hopefully it's the way that I'm thinking, which is that you earn your money from your playlist, and then there are free roam events that get you money while you're free roaming. And if you happen to get into a chase, that actually could put that money at risk. Even that, though, is a little bit funny because it still makes it harder to earn money online, and we don't need that at all. We're also getting 2 new cars, and to be honest, they're not new cars. These are cars that are already in the game, the Lotus Emira and the Nissan Fairlady. We're just getting new skins for those cars. We're getting the Balmain edition for the Lotus Emira, and then we also are getting the Fairlady skin that we've been wanting since the game came out. Unfortunately, you have to be an EA Play member in order to get that skin, so not technically free. So for most players, we're getting 1 reskinned car, which honestly, it's a little bit disappointing, but it's not the biggest deal because I think the game had much bigger issues than not enough cars. In fact, I still don't have all of the cars unlocked, so I can't even play with the cars that we did have at launch. I think what's more important is having them fix online so that it's more enjoyable to play and not so repetitive and easier to earn money. Hopefully this update does that, but this trailer really didn't give us too many details on that, other than cops online. It did also give us a new free roam event called Hot Laps. Now, I don't know exactly how these events work, but it seems like a variation on a speed run. And if you don't know, the speed runs are the point-to-point free roam activity where it gives you rewards based on your average speed going through that section. It seems to me like a hot lap is going to be similar to that. However, you can do it over and over again to get the best time possible, and you have the same situation where you want to get 3 stars, or you can beat your rival and get a maximum reward. My question though is, can you do those events over and over again? Can you earn money from those multiple times in one session? You have to go back to the garage to reset like you did in Need for Speed Heat, or can you just rerun that hot lap over and over again, earning money? My suspicion is that it works just like the other free roam events, in which you can only earn that money 1 time by completing it and beating the rival. But I'm hoping that it's not that way. I hope they reverse this decision and allow you to keep going back and earning more money from those events. That would just give us another reason to go play multiplayer. It would give us something else to do in between races. We could be earning money. Even though it's not a lot of money, at least you're doing something and earning money while you're waiting for the next invite to come out. Now, these next two things are actually really big for the game, and I hope that they're exciting. The first thing is that we've got new races. They featured a bunch of new races in this trailer, and it's exciting because it seems like they've added new races to each tier. It's hard to tell because of the cars and the builds, and they don't show the tier on screen, but it looks like we're getting a couple of new races per tier. That actually is nice to know. I don't know if that's going to provide much longevity. I mean, once you play the races and you've gone through them, it's going to feel kind of like Need for Speed Unbound right now. You just repeating races. But this is exciting because it means that they're extending the game. They're trying to make it bigger and better, and that's really important for this community, especially with all of the negativity that's going on right now. I just like the fact that they put out this update. I think it's a sizable update for what it is. They've added cops, they've added new modes, they've added some car skins, they've added new challenges, and what looks like a bunch of new races. Anyway, that's the main takeaways for this trailer. Keep in mind the update is going to go live on the 21st. That's next Tuesday, and I will be there to check it out and give you my feedback. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. Shout out to all the Heat 5 members of the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Trigger out.